2012. Cryptography has been improved a lot with SQL Server 2012. Microsoft introduced data encryption with SQL Server 2005. Data encryption is where we will be able to encrypt data in a particular column. I have a table where where we are storing, say for example, the ATM card and the password. There is a bank employee who has an access to this data. We want him to access the ATM card or ATM ID, but not the PIN number associated with it. We used to use what is called as create a view. We create a view which does not include this PIN column or a password column. And again, it is an overhead, because every time when we put the data into the table, it must also be shipped to this view, and it is an overhead. View is a virtual memory. It occupies a memory on the running memory, so it reduces the performance of SQL Server. It brings down the performance when we have more and more views. Now there is an solution here with this encryption, where we could encrypt a particular column in our data. But only restriction with 2005 was that that column should mandatorily be a where binary column. So it's very difficult on a live table to achieve this. You have to convert your column, you have to add a new column with where binary data type, ship all the data to this, application must be modified. So this was not accepted by the industry. So Microsoft introduced what is called as transparent database encryption in 2008. The transparent database encryption allows us to encrypt the data and store the data in the hard disk as an encrypted data. On the hard disk, when you store this data as an MDF file or an LDF file or an NDF file, the data is stored as an encrypted data. So anybody who hacks into my machine will not be able to hack into my data because it is stored as an encrypted data. But we had only support for 4 algorithms: AES, DES, triple DES, and AES 256 or 128. There were only 4 algorithms which were supported by Microsoft with respect to cryptography. Now with SQL Server 2012, it supports almost all the encryption algorithms which are supported by .NET Framework. .NET Framework supports more than 12 algorithms. So all those are supported by SQL Server. So different algorithm can be used for different table, different column, different database. And we have also made a lot of improvement in this EKM, the encryption key module, with respect to SQL Server as well as the Windows Server, because the whole point of encryption completely depends on the OS and on the DP API layer on the OS. DP API is a data protection application programming interface layer. So this has improved a lot, and we have this end user support where rule-based data cleansing. So when you want to cleanse the data, when an end user gives the data, cleanse it and store it inside the database. Like for a manager, somebody might key in it as man in ER, somebody might key in as MGR, somebody might use it as full text manager. So I might give a drop-down facility in my application. Even if my application forgets that, we will be able to cleanse the data and store the data. At the storage itself, we will be able to cleanse, rather than later migrating the data and then cleaning the data and then using integration services packages. We will be able to cleanse the data here. And data quality services gives a lot of other controls and maps for integration services. Right now, we have a lot of data flow pipelines and support for various extensions. It has improved further with SQL Server 2012. And BI model, unified model for reporting, analytics, scorecard, and dashboard. We should definitely look at the beautiful dashboards that are created with SQL Server 2012 reporting services. Very flashy, colorful, lot of tools are available, and it makes your presentation beautiful and elegant. And there is this reporting tool. It is completely incorporated with reporting services as well as the analysis engine. So far we had to create a cube and deploy the cube, and then you have to generate a report out of the cube. The tools were restricted to reporting services because that's the model that was introduced with Crystal Report, because we basically started with Crystal Report. The reporting services background comes from Crystal Report. So it kept all the tools exclusively for reporting services. Now it is like it's a ribbon menu. The ribbon menu is available both on analysis as well as the reporting services, and the